Season 2 of Married to Medicine LA looks like it is going to be juicy. Let's get right into it. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me right here on the spinoff. Yesterday, Sunday, May 3rd, the Season 2, Episode 1 premiere of Married to Medicine LA came on. What do you think about that? I saw it and I think it looks like it's going to be really, really good this year. Last year it was good too. Well, last season it was good, but this year it looks like it's going to be quite interesting. The ladies of Atlanta have went down to LA for a meet and greet or like an opening. Looks like it's going to be a birthday party of sorts for Contessa's best friend, Brittany. She's an anesthesiologist out there. So the first thing I want to talk about is the meet and greet between Dr. Heavenly and Kendra. Dr. Heavenly, well, Kendra is married to I think she said she has a Chinese husband and her baby's name is Hart. He is the most adorable little baby. He is just so cute. She was showing pictures of her son, and Dr. Heavenly asked her, well, if this is your son's house, and she just, somehow the conversation, because one of the other doctors were there, she is a OBGYN, and she mentioned that she assists with making the coochie pretty. Dr. Heavenly said, well, let's do something to make a pretty penis. Make the penis pretty again. So that alluded to a conversation to Kendra about the size of her husband's dingaling. Ding-a-ping. Ping-a-ding. Whichever term you want to use. And when Dr. Heavenly said, well, with you having a Chinese husband, he must have a small penis. Dr. Kendra jumped up and said, beep, called Dr. Heavenly a itch. What was it? Dr. Heavenly immediately let her know, you don't have to worry. You seem like you want to fight me, but you don't have to worry about me fighting your big ass. You don't have to worry about that. And Dr. Heavenly, I am with you on that one. I heard you when you said you are too professional and too old to be trying to fight anybody. And that's a big one right there. Anywho, things kind of calmed down, and as all of the ladies were coming in for a meet and greet, it seemed like Jasmine and she's a doctor's wife who has some real estate going on. She has her own thing going. She's a realtor of sorts. And it looks like she is, you know what? She owns a concierge service. And with that being said, when she was having that party over there in her home, they were having drinks served by a professional bartender. I just want to touch on that a little bit. To anyone out there owning a concierge service, and to anyone out there who is offering your services, especially as a private bartender, please dress the part. Be sure that you are there in black and white, professionally dressed. You are there representing your business. The bartender that was there offering bar services at this upscale event, had on jeans, a white t-shirt, and his hat was to the back. It's a no. It's a no. Jasmine, if anyone knows Jasmine, please reach out to her and let her know when it comes to offering upscale concierge service, we want top notch, the best in the business, and that was a no. So anyways, moving on from that bar, which was absolutely horrible, had no business there. Anywho, the ladies were having some drinks and getting to know everyone. They were getting to know each other. And it seemed like all eyes were on Jasmine and Imani. Last season, Imani made a comment about Jasmine's home. She said, this looks like a house for a drug dealer, that a drug dealer would have. Jasmine, she wasn't too happy about that comment, and she even made a comment on the show. She said, if you would Google my name, it doesn't come up that I'm married to a doctor or certain information, about my business. What comes up is her comment that my home looks like it's one for a drug dealer. And I can understand why she would feel a way about that, but that's just something that you're going to have to let go. That statement is just going to have to be blown away in the wind, because it's not a home that was built off of a drug dealer's back. Seems to me she worked hard and she made it the property that she wants it to be. It is absolutely beautiful with a beautiful overlook of the city of LA. It is so pretty. You have to take a look at it. If you have not seen episode 1, take a look at that. But anywho, it seemed like after that little snafu when Imani made that statement, now it seems like everyone wants Jasmine and Imani to make up from that. To that, I say Imani has already apologized for that. But this season, when she walked into that woman's home, last year, Jasmine didn't accept that apology very well. She let it roll off her back like water off a duck. But this season, when Imani walked into Jasmine's home, she didn't speak. And that's a no-no. That's a not for me. She came in. She had 3 of her friends, associates with her. She spoke to everyone but the lady who owns that property. And that is a no-no. And here's the why on that. When you disrespect other people, the biggest disrespect that you show is to yourself. I'm not saying this because I do not like Imani. I like Imani. I think she's open, she's witty, openly insecure, and she could be every awkward black girl's best friend. But walking into someone's house and purposely not speaking to that person is a very quick way in my home to get led to the door. That is an absolute no-no. No one likes to be around an educated butthole. People in business and educated people would much rather be around someone with impeccable manners that they can help build up rather than an educated butthole that they can't say a word to. It's a no. And walking into someone's home and not speaking to them is a quick way to get led to that door. Let's keep going. The biggest disrespect that you show is to yourself. She has way too much of an education, and she's way too professional with too much to lose to have that type of persona about you. That's an absolute not. If you don't like that lady that much, she should have stayed home and not come. Just simply don't come, because I'm pretty sure Jasmine may not have missed her. That may have something to do with Dr. Heavenly wanting her and Imani, Jasmine and Imani, to kind of patch things up so that they will be able to have an open dialogue on the show. But if that's the case, Imani, so that they will have an open dialogue on the show, you should walk in and speak when you go to someone's home. It's just what you do. For instance, when Quad was having a conversation and Brett, she interrupted her. Quad then addressed her conversation to Imani. Imani was looking around like, what was it? Is she speaking to me? And Quad said to her, there's no need for you to look around. I'm addressing my conversation to you. And there was not a word said. That was the time to say, oh, wow. That was the time for one of her 3 friends to chime in if anybody had something to say. So you did not disrespect or even have anything to say to Quad, but when you walked in, you would disrespect the owner of this home. That's very poor, nasty behavior. Imani is one of my favorites, and we're going to see what happens with her and her husband, who has been out of town for three months now. We're going to continue to see and watch what happens in that situation and see if he comes home and if she's going to reconnect with that. Let's continue to watch, because sometimes when people have things going on at home, it shows in their outside world, and it also shows in their behavior. But she's the psychiatrist, not I. She's the one who can write prescriptions for medication, not I. I'm just here doing commentary. Let's keep moving on. Dr. Heavenly, with her body positivity statement that she said to another doctor who was full-figured there, the doctor I was mentioning earlier, her name was Kendra. And when Dr. Heavenly told that woman, you don't have to worry about me fighting your big ass, the woman had jumped up and was standing over Dr. Heavenly. The reply was, no, I have people for that. That's what Dr. Heavenly told her. They walked Kendra outside, regrouped. They had to bring her back in, and she and Dr. Heavenly made up. Dr. Heavenly let her know, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean any harm. I was just asking some questions. Kendra did let her know that just kind of caught me off guard, and I'm not used to that. Contessa chimed in and said, she's from South Central, Dr. Heavenly. You don't want to mess with Dr. Kendra. So, Dr. Heavenly, you be careful messing with somebody from South Central. She may stole on you. Still got that fight in her. Got that bark. Be careful with that, Dr. Heavenly. They still ready to squab and stole on people. Me, myself, you'll hear a lot of commentary, but I don't fight. You don't have to worry about me fighting anybody. That's okay. In the words of Dr. Heavenly, you don't have to worry about me tussling with your big ass, because that's okay. It won't happen. It's all I'm just chatting, just chit-chatting. And don't nobody have to worry about tussling with my big ass, because it's okay. You can miss me with that, and I won't be doing that. So now, let's move on to Quad. They're looking fabulous as always. All the ladies were so fashionable. But there were some rumors that Quad was not supposed to be joining this season. And Quad was on, I believe she was on, whose show was she on? I cannot remember whose show she was on. I think she was talking to, I'll have to put a link in the description. I don't know who she was talking to, but Quad was giving the breakdown that she will be returning for this season of Married to Medicine Atlanta, and it's so good to see her in the house. She is always a beautiful addition. I love Quad. I think she is funny, she's fashionable, and she is very, very witty and entertaining. If she wasn't, she wouldn't have all those jobs, honey, and to keep cashing checks. All of the ladies are fabulous. Let's keep watching. I'm going to end my commentary there. If there's anything else that I may have missed that we can chat about, we certainly will. Just leave a comment, and I'll speak with you later. We'll open up on that topic as well. So right now, keep enjoying. Let's keep watching Married to Medicine Season 2, Married to Medicine LA. Keep promoting that. Share this if you like. Share all of their information so we can keep those seasons coming. Dr. Heavenly does a great job every day. She's on live. Usually, I think she goes between 12 and 3. I'll leave a link in the description to her channel. Please go over there, support that channel, share her lives. She is trying to do everything she can to just support, do the business side of the reality TV show, and share. So everybody, let's all keep that going, get that out there, and make sure that everybody knows Married to Medicine LA Season 2 is back on, and it is worth a watch. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by.